This is Rose with Rose Originals. Today we're going to be making a soap, and it's for the Amy Warden's Alternative Liquid Challenge for October. And as my liquid, I'm going to be using Angry Orchard cider, hard cider. It's become one of my favorite drinks. It's delicious. That's what I use for all my liquids. And I also put a little silk powder in there, cornsilk powder in there instead of my regular tussa silk. For my colorants, I'm using rose clay with a little alkanet root. I'm trying to make a little more, I don't know, red, and spirulina for my green. And then I'll just leave I'm going to divide it in threes, and then the base will just be the regular color. Interesting, I normally don't make my lye in this container, and it's got a little brim on the bottom. You can't see it, but I initially put it in and I stirred it with my whisk the way I normally do, and I'm looking at it and I see that it's all at the bottom. It's one massive chunk of lye at the bottom, so I had to start all over again. So I'm not going to be using this again for my lye. All right, well, I guess we're ready to go, so let's get started. Now the cornsilk does have little bits in there, which I think it's going to add interest to the soap. So let's see. Oh, also too, one of the things that we're supposed to do is say if there's a benefit to the additive, or if it's just for label appeal. I did find a lot of information on the net about how good apples are for the skin, but I don't think this would apply to this soap because it is hard cider. It's already been fermented. So I would say that if there was probably no benefits from the apple. But I'm going to put a link down so you can link to the page where I found some information. I looked at 2 pages. So I'll put those links down. All right, let's get this mixed up. Okay, and I'm going to be scenting it with cinnamon cassia, just a little bit. So I expect it to accelerate, so I'm trying to keep it fluid. And also too, this still has, well, it doesn't have alcohol because I did boil it, so I don't think there's much alcohol in here. Trying to keep it more or less even. Okay. I'm only making 1 pound of this because it's an experiment. I've never worked with the cider before. And I'm assuming it works a lot like beer. I treat it like beer. I let it sit around for a couple of days and I kept shaking it. I also boiled it, but I don't boil a lot. I just minimum, just enough to, you know, make sure that the alcohol is out of it. Okay, so this is already thickening up. Let me get my spatulas. In the mold. Oh, my scent. This is only going to speed up the process. And it's just a little bit. I just had a little bit of the cinnamon cassia. I think maybe I had 1/8 of a teaspoon. And really, for a small batch like this, that's basically all you need. It's pretty potent. And you have to be careful with the cinnamon with your skin. Oh, this is turning out to be a little more purple, but again, it may morph. I don't know if you guys can see this. I forgot that I didn't turn my overhead light on, so it might be a little dark. All right, So again, it's just an experiment. Let's see how it handles. All right, so let's pour this in. Oh, it smells good. It smells like apple pie with a lot of cinnamon in it. All right, let's get this in. Well, you know what? I kind of like the red. It's not a true red, but it's red enough. Let's see when it cures. Let's see what happens, because you know, you never know when a soap cures what it's gonna do. All right, let's put a little bit more of this. Okay, so I'm going to let this set up a little bit, and my camera is running out of space, so I'm going to have to download some of my videos and clear up some space. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera. You kind of know what it looks like. I'll let you see the top when I finish it. So this is the challenge. I am going to do the cutting video hopefully tomorrow, so we'll come back for that. Thank you. Hi everyone, here we are cutting the soap for the challenge. So let's see what we got. I got a lot of ash on the top, and unfortunately I don't think it's going to be a real pretty red the way I want it, you know, because I want it some kind of like apple. And there you go. So, not what I would normally make, but not bad. You know, the green is spirulina. The alkanet root, even though I put just a little bit of alkanet root with the rose clay, it still got really, really dark. I mean, I literally put a pinch of the alkanet root, and I think the yellowing that I got from the base was the cornsilk powder. So interesting. Oh, and it could have been also too the liquid that I used was the hard apple cider. So that was a little, you know, orange. So that could have added to the color too, but swirls are kind of nice. All right. And I'm concerned about the soap because when I made my Manischewitz wine soap, it had a lot of sugar content, and so does this too. Now, this doesn't feel sticky the way that the Manischewitz does, so I think it's going to cure just fine. And there is my Angry Orchard apple cider soap. All right, so good luck to everybody that has entered the challenge. It was challenging because you know, normally I don't use natural colorants, so it was a bit of a challenge. It was fun. So thank you, Amy, for hosting the challenge again. I really look forward to next month, and see you all next time. Bye.